Hi, and welcome back to Roulette's Play Her Story. When we last left off, we found out some interesting information about Hannah. Apparently, she has a sister who I think her name was Eve, but I'm not entirely positive. It would make sense because Eve's also a palindrome, just like Hannah. Anyways, it seems like she has this symbiotic relationship with her sister. It's really warped and a little abusive, so let's find out more.
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time. The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah.
It's weird how she smiles at that.
Told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't. She wrote all this stuff in a diary. Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
Okay, so did the midwife steal her? Like, go to dispose of the child and end up raising her as her own?
She recognized me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. There was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
Okay, that scared me a little. Not gonna lie. Wasn't expecting that. So am I looking at my own story? Or was that just like a ghostly reflection thing? Alright, let's find out if Eve's her name. 7 entries. We saw this one. Let's watch the others.
Well, my friend Eve. I mean, she was a friend from when I was a kid. And she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it. I mean, really hate her sometimes.
I'm pretty sure Eve's the name of the sister. Think, anyways.
Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once, and I held Eve's head underwater. There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach. And
I don't think this is the kind of thing they should be talking about.
And I kept it under. And for a moment, I just wanted to kill her and watch her drown.
What in the world would this have to do with Simon?
But that was it. It was just a moment. I mean, we made up after. It was a love-hate relationship.
Okay, so she's already showing the signs of a sociopath.
The police station. Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in London, and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. The taxi driver we paid to drop us off. I mean, we'd saved money, pinched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police. So they came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth. My mum picked me up from the station. But I blamed everything on my friend Eve, so my parents let me off.
Okay, so maybe Eve's not her sister. Or maybe she's just it's an invisible friend kind of thing.
Eve.
Okay, it's a multiple personality thing then. My mother called me Eve. Okay, so let's see what else she says about her sister. What? There's a guitar. 2 minutes long.
You want me to play something? I'm not the world's greatest guitar player. Okay. Probably needs tuning. No, it's okay.
Why in the world would the police ask her to play something?
Should be right up your street.
That seems so odd.
There were two sisters came walking by the sea. Oh, the wind and the rain.
It's interesting how when she sings, she loses her accent.
One pushed the other one in. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. See, they both had a love for the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain. But he only cared for the youngest one. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Oh, the eldest envied her sister fair. Oh, the wind and the rain, with a pretty little face and a long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. So she pushed her in and held her down. Oh, the wind and the rain.
Did she write this?
She slowly drowned. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Oh, she floated up and she floated down. Oh, the wind and the rain. Floated till a ship came by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Out comes the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain. Father dear, here swims and swans. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain.
And then it gets really weird, so I think that's a good place to stop.
What? I'm wondering if it gets really weird because of what... Well, achievement unlocked. Traditional ballad.
When she went home, Simon had a birthday tea waiting. Afterwards, she told Simon about me, told him I was pregnant. She wanted me to move in with them, this sister he didn't know she had. She knew that instant. The look on his face. She knew.
Again? Oh, the music has shifted now. Alright.
She sent him out the house, kicked him out, called me up, crying, and I went round. I guess I had a feeling I could hear something was wrong in her voice, but I wasn't sure what it was. She called me sister on the phone. She never calls me that.
She always calls her friend.
My sister is gone. And she's never coming back.
Okay, so that personality took over, I guess, completely. Okay, so they had a fight. Let's see if there's more information about that fight. Nope. So I'm wondering if when she's in blue, she's one sister. When she's in red with her hair forward, she's a different one? Because you can see she has it all over to the left. And I think they're inhabiting the same body. So, let's find out more about Florence. That might lead me to more about... Oh, wow. Yeah, that might lead me more about her past.
Florence took me home with her. Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up.
Called it.
take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion.
Okay.
Florence raised me in her home. I never left it. She kept me out of sight. It wasn't odd for people to see a midwife with a baby, carrying in supplies, washing nappies, that sort of thing. I never knew any different. I grew up looking out of my window and seeing her across the road. I thought it was like a reflection in the mirror.
There goes that hair theory.
She was me. Florence was a warm, kind person. But she was broken, I guess. When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin with other stuff in it.
Biscuit tin.
Older papers, letters, that kind of thing. Her story wasn't there. I never really spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand, I guess. I just put it together later, once I was older. She had loved children, planned to have a large family, but her husband died in the war. And that was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again. Isn't that strange? She was a widow from her 20s. But, I mean, I guess it was different then. You know, you married for life and she felt she could never marry again. I guess it was harder, a war widow. One of the dead.
I think it's a little more than honoring the
Maybe
dead.
there was more to it than that.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Okay, so she has nothing but fond memories of this Florence person, but
It was just me and her. Eve was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it and were going to try when he came back. Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl. It's hard to know if this is all true. These are stories I remember that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread, maybe I misunderstood.
maybe you're just crazy.
Sometimes it's hard to
Maybe
remember what
you're
happened last week.
crazy. Okay. So let's see if there's more about that diary. Ooh.
No, he doesn't keep a diary. That's my thing. I've kept one, well, as long as I can remember, since I was a girl. It helps make sense of my day. And when you're forced to put something into words, it just gives you perspective. Everyone's on the same page.
I like her use of that metaphor with the metaphor.
When I was 8, Mother died. She slipped down the stairs. It was an accident. I had read a diary at that point and I knew she wasn't my real mother. So I burned the diary that day and I left. Walked out and across the street.
Oh God, not across the street. Yeah, again? Jeez.
It just became our way of life. We would swap places and take it in turns to do things. And we were very careful. Whoever had been out that day would come back and write a detailed diary so that we were on the same page.
Ah.
We had a list of rules that said what we could and couldn't do in any given situation. It was exhaustive. We lived a second life through those rules. Rules for things that could only ever happen inside our imaginations. We would consider all the permutations of future events and agree rules to walk our way through them.
Wow. That is an exhaustive multiple personalities. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. This is really interesting to me. I'm loving digging into this. Give me that thumbs up if you are. Subscribe if you want more content, and thank you so much for watching and for your response and enjoyment of this. I'm glad that you guys have taken on the first episode as much as you have. Alright. Bye, bye, bye. Oh my god. What? I thought something was coming for me. Holy shit.